Hey, this is Justin and welcome to IRL Sportsman. Today we're going to do a review on the XLR HD by Elusive Wildlife Technologies. This is the quick and dirty review. I'm just going to hit 3 points real quick. If you want the full unboxing with the full review, wait till after the jump. 3 questions we always ask in the quick and dirty review. Number 1, is it what they advertised it to be? The answer is yes, it is exactly what they advertised it to be. Aluminum body, adjustable focus, rechargeable batteries. It is what they had advertised. Is it quality? Is it something worth buying? And the answer is yes. I've owned, this is my 3rd one. I have it in green, I have it in red, and I have a couple other of their products. This is worth the money, so yes. And would I buy it again? Well, it's my 3rd one. I've already bought it several times. So the answer to that is yes too. So if you're looking for a quick answer, should you buy it? I'd say yes. And that is a non-sponsored answer. It's a great product. I've enjoyed it for years. You will too. This right here is the Kill Light by Elusive Wildlife Technologies, but this is not what we're here to talk about today. This is the Kill Light XLR 500HD, and this is my red light. This is a red LED. It's not a lens, it's actually a red LED, and I bought this a year and a half ago. And I liked it so much that when the time came that I needed to buy a new flashlight, a new white light flashlight, for when I don't need the red light, when I'm not trying to not scare animals, I thought I might as well buy another Elusive. So that's what we have here today. We have a brand new Elusive Kill Light XLR 500HD, which is basically this, in white. Difference is the one I ordered doesn't have the rheostat on the back. So this one has an adjustable rheostat that lets you adjust the brightness up and down. The new one doesn't, because I don't need to adjust that when I've got a white light. So let's have a look. Today we've got an unboxing, and what we're basically going to do is open it up. I haven't opened it yet. We're going to open it up, see what comes in the box, and then I will give you a little bit of input on what I think about it, and I'll tell you a little bit about the red version of it, because they're essentially the same. The body has changed ever so slightly, but they take the same batteries, they use the same charger, and the head end looks almost exactly the same. So here is the new Elusive Wildlife XLR 500HD. So in the box we get, of course, the invoice for what I paid for it, which I'll tell you about in a minute. A little bit of padding, of course their usual little catalog that comes in everything. Interestingly, we did not get a sticker in this one. Seems like everybody sends a sticker these days. No sticker in this one. And they did a nice job, at least, of including a few peanuts and a little bit of extra packing to make sure that it doesn't bounce around, which I really appreciate, because not everybody that ships things bothers to do that. So here we go. Let's take this out. So the difference, you can see right out, so we got the XLR 5000 or 500 HD, which is pretty much the same thing I've got here, but you'll notice that they have slightly changed the setup. Now, as I said, I do have the rheostat on the red one. That's this one. And that's going to let me adjust the brightness of the light. I did not order a rheostat for this one. It's available, but I didn't order it because I don't think I'm going to need it. The other thing that it has that I really like on my old one is it also has the adjustable focus. So as you rotate the body, it actually changes the beam form. And so you can go from a very, very narrow beam that can shoot, this one says that it can shoot 500 yards and be basically bright as daylight. You can either do that, or you can widen it, and it spreads that beam over a much larger area. It gives you kind of a spotlight look instead of a very focused light. So this is the aluminum body. It's got 1 inch. This has a 1 inch body that fits in most holders for scopes. So if you do have a 1 inch for your scope and you want to mount a flashlight to your rifle, and for some reason you need to do that, you're able to do it with these. All of them come with the 1 inch body. So the other thing that's really nice about these is all of their full-size flashlights, whether it's the 250, the 500, or the 750, they all use the same battery. And this is the 18,650 battery. It's the 18650. It's a 2600 milliamp battery. And these are universal, whether it goes in the red light or whether it goes in the white light, doesn't matter, all the same. I also happen to have a headlamp from these guys. That's a red headlamp, incredibly bright, and it uses the 2 of these same batteries. So I really appreciate that they've made the batteries universal. The only thing that I've seen that they have in flashlights that doesn't use this same 18650 battery is they have, I think it's called the Piglet, and it's this little tiny light that goes on the end of your rifle. It's a very small one, and it uses a battery about half the size of this one, and it's not nearly as bright. I have it in green, and we use that certain times of the year when we're hunting pigs at night. So anyway, otherwise, that's basically the flashlight. I mean, it's solid. The top part here moves, then that changes the beam, and it makes it wider or narrower. The back end here, you actually have a connector right here, and this connector allows you, and I didn't buy the accessory for it, but allows you to plug in a remote switch. So you can turn this flashlight on and off if you mount the switch over near, maybe around where the thumb is on your rifle, where your thumb would be. So you can actually tap the switch on the rifle. There's a wire that runs from where you would mount it up to the flashlight on the end of the rifle. So you can actually tap this to come on and tap it to go off as you're using it. And that way you don't have to reach up and push the button and then come back. So they have that. They also, on the back end here, you've got the button, and this is going to be your on-off button. Simple push, nice click. And then we have the ability to replace the battery. So these are rechargeable, replaceable batteries that go in these. So the old white flashlight that I had was actually a mag light. It was a really small LED mag light, which was really bright, but I found that it overheated and it shut off after about 10 minutes of use. I've had it for a couple of years. It's always shut off after about 10 minutes, and I decided it was time to get something else. So what we've got here is the tail cap comes off, and then you can see inside, basically the battery goes in with the positive terminal in first. This goes back on, and it screws right in. Question I have is, can I use my rheostat from my other flashlight, from my red flashlight, on the white one? Are they universal? It looks like it's the same diameter. Let's see if it fits. Looks like it fits. Again, the rheostat has the same, and this is an accessory you can get on the website. I think it's 30 bucks. But it also has the same jack here where you can connect in the remote power on, power off button. And let's see here. So normally the way this works is I tap the rheostat and it turns on. Let's see. I don't know if you can see this through the camera. Do we get light? Ah, we do. We got light. All right. And then I can adjust the power of this up and down. So I can adjust the power of this. I can go real low, or I can bring it up to full power. So depending on how I have this set up, and then a tap shuts it off. Now, there is a problem with the rheostat that I have, and that is this. You can see it. If you look at it for a minute, you'll notice. A simple tap turns it on. A simple tap turns it off. I have burned batteries down before in my bag because I put this in my bag, something else falls on top of it, hits the light, turns the light on, and the thing sits there turned on in my bag for hours or days until the battery completely burns out. Then I go hunting again and I've got no battery. So there is a fault in the design of this rheostat. They have redesigned it. The new ones, and I saw this today when I was checking a couple things, the new ones actually have a guard that come up on the sides here, on two sides, that make it so you can't actually accidentally hit the rheostat and turn it on without intending to. You actually have to mean to do it for the most part. So I do appreciate that it comes off, that it's usable or transferable. And I kind of like the bigger end on this one. Now it's not a rheostat obviously, but I kind of like the bigger end on this. And these are solid lights. Like I said, I've had the red one for a couple of years, year and a half, 2 years, and I've had it out dozens and dozens and dozens, maybe probably not hundreds, but certainly many dozens of times hunting. And it has been solid. It has never failed me, and I can throw an extra battery in my bag. I've got 3 or 4 of them and take them with me. So these have been great lights. This light, for example, these originally with the 500 XLR HD is $149.99, worth every penny of it if you ask me. This is not a sponsored review. They didn't send me this for free. I paid for this. They have no idea I'm doing it. But I would have paid $150 for it. I fully intended to. I got online the other day when I bought it and they were $119.99. So I got a nice little discount. That does not include batteries. That does not include the charger, and it's just the light. That's it. So I had batteries already. I already have 2 chargers because I have a couple of different products from them. I like them that much, and so I didn't need the extra stuff. So anyway, this is a great flashlight in white. It's great in red. I have the, I think it's called the Piglet in green. It's a little tiny one. I like that one too, although I don't use it much. And I really like the headlamp as well, although it's a little heavy to be honest. If you've watched any of our videos, you know that this is IRL Sportsman. This is being in the woods, being an outdoorsman in real life. None of these are paid sponsorships, and I'm just sharing with you the things that I like. Hey, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was beneficial to you. If it was, subscribe to the channel, click the like button. It helps us a lot. It tells us that we should keep doing this. Otherwise, maybe we'll just go work at Burger King or something. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you next time.